This year, more than 36 states in the U.S. have announced funding cuts to higher education, together totaling over $5 billion, with some cutting funding by over 20%. Meanwhile, more than 2 years after the so-called economic recovery, youth unemployment and poverty has reached unprecedented levels. We asked students at Northern Virginia Community College and the University of New Orleans to speak about trying to make ends meet in the worst economy since the Great Depression.
Times are hard and it's a recession, so I work about 30 to 35, it all depends, but ranging from 25 to 35 hours a week, and I take 14 credits full-time. It's already expensive as is. Tuition's going up every year, and most universities aren't affordable, so it's already bad as it is.
It's really hard to find jobs, and you apply so many different places, and either you just don't fit what they want, or they just don't even call you back. And even when you do get a job, they normally don't pay that much.
I was trying to find a summer job, but I wasn't able to, probably because I didn't have the right connections, or somebody else just beat me to the point.
I think I spent probably close to like 9 months looking for a job, and nothing at all.
I've been trying to find a job since July, end of June, beginning of July, and now it's September, almost October. So that's too many months. How it is now, I'm only going to do a semester and then go to the military. I already signed my contract. I'll be shipping in December, so Navy, here I come.
I got into some pretty good schools, but we couldn't afford to send me there. Because with the way financial aid works, there's so much less money for students to go to school these days.
You have to pay for all your classes, and then the books, the amount they charge you for books is can be up to like $200, $300 for some books.
A simple thing as the cost of textbooks it's ridiculous. I made a comment one time, like, they're trying to make us broke before we enter the workforce. It's ridiculous. So, it's a struggle to get a job for us. So, how do they expect us to be paying for, something that I think it's not up to us to pay for that, honestly.
The government, they're cutting programs like art and music and things that are really important to a lot of people, and it's so not right, and the economy is just going to get worse if it keeps going like this.
I feel like so many people need help, and it's not going to help our economy or the world to just, take away all this money from us, because it's just going to end up with more people out of work and homeless and not being able to provide for their families.
Between the Bush administration and the Obama administration, I haven't seen really any change in my day-to-day life. And, your parents and everyone always encourages you to vote because, your voice makes a difference and everything. But I haven't noticed any change, if not for the worse, of the decline of the economy and everything. So I don't know exactly what type of change Obama intended to make, but I don't think anything significant has been done.
20% of the country is out of work. It's about 20-something%. And the last depression that we did have, it was the same thing. It was about 20% of the country, out of jobs. So, when they look back on this, they're going to say we're in a depression. And the press, the media, the politicians, they don't want to say that we're in a depression.
There's this saying that the people shouldn't fear the government, that the government should fear the people. And I think that's completely right, because, people in our day and age, we're like the children of the revolution almost. We want different things than the people in power want, and we're teenagers, we're the future of this country. We're not a bunch of old, rich, fat white men sitting in suits, we're real people, and the politicians are all, they're all rich. They can all live wonderful lives with their families and their nice cars, and then there are people like me who don't have enough money to go to college. It's ridiculous.